Tissue. 106.7 K-Rock is KROQ at 722. You are listening to the Kevin and Bean Show. The Bravery on the Way, also Rise Against here on the Kevin and Bean Show. So, PsychoMike, you're popular with the gays all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But
what
not
happened?
in the way he was hoping.
Not in the way you were hoping.
Not in the way I was hoping.
What happened?
What happened was I was filling in for Sal, our friend Sal Masakela, on the show The Daily10 on E, which is a daily entertainment news update show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I was filling in on Friday, and there was a story about how Adam Lambert attacked a paparazzi photographer, and he faces up to a year in jail.
Okay.
So I say Adam Lambert faces up to a year in jail on assault charges. From what I know of jail, I don't think he might have Mr. Lambert would have too bad a time.
Okay.
Okay, kind of a dumb joke, very pedestrian, I admit
but
it.
Something that we say on this show a lot.
Correct. And I came home from filming to a just S-storm of tweets and emails from people saying that I was, I should apologize for the disgusting homophobic slam and that rape comedy is never funny. And
wow.
I was actually confused at first. I mean, I was like, did I say something that I did? Because it couldn't have been simply the comment that I made. And it turns out it was. And Adam Lambert has millions of fans that are very vocal and very upset. And I was really, really confused by it because I certainly am in no way homophobic, or do I have any problem with the gay or lesbian community. In fact, I consider myself kind of a friend and a champion for the gay and lesbian cause. So,
Look,
it was...
we've been saying for years, Mike, that the only reason you're as gay as you can possibly be without actually having sex with men. I mean, it's go right up to the line.
I'll go
with
farther.
with how gay friendly you are.
I'll go farther and say I desperately wish I could be gay, but instinctively I like the ladies.
You weren't
physically.
born that way.
But I mean, many a times I'll be playing Madden with my buddies or go surfing, and I'll come out of the ocean. I'll be like, God, it'd be so awesome if I could just go home and have sex with my friends. My life would be so much better. Everything about it.
You do love the gays, and maybe the people who have been listening to the Kevin Bean Show all these years understand that you are super pro-gay, but I think you're reaching a whole, another audience. So when you're on television nationwide and those people don't know you, no joke, no pun intended, they don't know you from Adam.
Yeah.
But they've never heard of Mike Catherwood. All they know is who's this douchebag on the TV who's slurring gays. And isn't there something about, and look, gays don't speak with one voice any more than women do, or blacks do, or whites do, or anybody does. I mean, there's lots of different opinions in all different categories. But isn't there something about Adam Lambert fans? And I got this impression during American Idol, too, when so much was made of his sexuality during when he was a contestant on that show. Those people are like super, super rabid, angry at something, and I don't know what it is. I mean, he's very flamboyant, yet somehow they defend him in a crazy way that I get the impression that they're far more defensive than he is, even about what's said.
Yeah, I don't get the feeling that Mr. Lambert himself was too offended by it, but his fans certainly were, and I agree, Bean. I got a lot of calls last night on Loveline and emails kind of echoing that same sentiment, that Adam Lambert fans in particular are very vocal and can get upset.
And I doubt that most of his fans are gay. I don't think it's that they're that they're offended because they're gay. It's that he's their guy and they don't want anyone saying anything negative about him, period.
And Bean, you're exactly right that I kind of maybe should know my demo a little bit, and what the people who listen to this show and listen to Loveline and know me from there might not necessarily be the same people who are watching the TV show, but...
well, anytime you make jokes, there's a chance that some group that you had never expected to be offended is going to go off.
Right.
Let's take some calls on this at 1-800-520-1067. Here is the entirety of what Mike had to say about Adam Lambert on the E! Show Friday.
From what I know about jail, Mr. Lambert probably wouldn't have too bad a time.
Now, that's offensive how? Because, I mean, so many of the Facebook posts and the tweets and everything that I saw basically said that you were suggesting that he would get raped and would enjoy it.
Right. And from the bottom of my heart, I mean, I'd never... ever insinuated that. I never meant to.
No, it's just knowing he's gay, and now he's going to a place where it's all men.
All men.
That's it. You made the same joke about Lindsay Lohan.
On the same show about 6 weeks ago. Thank you, Lisa May. Exactly the same joke about Lindsay Lohan.
Where was the firestorm?
I agree. I mean, there was none.
Yeah.
So.
I mean... the thing that blew me away most about seeing all the reaction over the weekend, and by the way, if you go to either the website or the Adam Lambert website, you will see hundreds and hundreds of posts, 99% of whom are furious at Mike over his remark. And it's unbelievable how many of them, in their minds, turned it into a rape thing.
Yeah.
And I believe you wholeheartedly that it never crossed your mind that you were suggesting that he would go in and either rape or be raped. You were saying that Adam Lambert would enjoy being in an enclosed space with lots of men the same way you would love being broken down on a bus with the Laker cheerleaders, just because there's a lot of opportunities to have sex with people.
You're exactly right, Bean.
Right?
You're exactly right. It was a kind of a dumb joke. I admit it. It wasn't that original or creative, but that's exactly what I meant by it. The guy has been openly gay for some time now, and being locked up with a bunch of fellas, I don't think he would see that as too bad a time. That was my joke. That was my meaning behind it. I would never want anybody, including Adam Lambert, to have to be subjected to rape.
Let me ask you something.
Wouldn't.
These are his fans. What was Adam's response, if any?
I don't really know. I know that he did write something about it on his website or in a blog somewhere, but I don't really know exactly how he feels.
AG5B Pilot says through Twitter, Mike, merely an attempt at comedy? What sick universe do you inhabit where rape is considered comedy?
Right, and that is the...
And that wasn't what he meant.
That's the tone with almost all the comments I got. And that's why I was kind of so offended. If someone wrote up and said, hey, as a member of the gay and lesbian community, anytime you kind of trivialize the discrimination and stuff that we go through, it's a little bit hurtful, I would be like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I totally missed you there. It's the fact that the weird way they blew it out of proportion and were making these claims that I was trying to insinuate that he should be raped or should be subjected to some type of violence or sexual abuse. I mean,
Adam 88 says Mike needs to take a class on what is comedy and what is just in poor taste. I'm sorry I tuned into the Daily 10 today. Robin Maz Angeles says, I don't think the issue is that you're homophobic, but you're just stupid. Rape isn't funny, whether you're gay or straight. I mean,
rape isn't funny, and Mike is stupid. But, the other thing is, for a fact that if Adam Lambert actually did go to jail, he would go and be separated just like Lindsay was or anybody else. He's really not in danger.
Yeah. No, he would go
That's
and would
a
be
fact.
Unbelievably popular, too, by the way, because he got a pretty mouth. I mean, let's face it, Adam Lambert
Bean.
Adam Lambert walks in, and I don't know what else is in prison there, but you look at that guy, you go, that's a super good-looking young buff dude,
But
right?
you're talking about his singing, right?
No, I wasn't talking about his singing at all.
All
right, 1-800-520-1067. Here's the comment.
From what I know about jail, Mr. Lambert probably wouldn't have too bad a time.
How much trouble should Mike be in? Should he be, as most emailers are suggested, fired from both jobs, this one and the e-job? Or should he be sent to prison? Or what should happen? How bad a comment was it? We want to hear from everybody, including the gays. 1-800-520-1067. Your calls after this on the Kevin and Bean Show.